Pollution and climate change are just two of the major problems faced by the world's population this century. Most studies point to a scenario in which natural resources are scarce and ecosystems are threatened. Over the past few years, Brazil and the European Union have been strengthening cooperation in science and technology through the creation of advanced research and development projects in the area of information and communication technologies. On the third EU-Brazil Coordinated Call in Information and Communication Technologies in 2015, the Brazilian National Research and Educational Network, RNP, through the Research and Development Center for ICT, CTIC, in conjunction with the European Commission, selected 5 projects focused on cloud computing, experimental platforms, and high-performance computing. The High Performance Computing for Energy project, or just HPC4E, aims to apply high-performance computing technologies to enhance alternative energy matrices. Examples include wind energy, as well as energy produced from the decomposition of biomass and the exploitation of hydrocarbons.
We developed within the project several prototypes for software, new simulators for those areas. Particularly, we developed several new technologies for seismic imaging that have been incorporated in the production software of our partners like Petrobras, Total, and Repsol. We also integrate and study new combustion simulations for the particular Brazilian conditions of biomass and produce new solutions for high-resolution simulation around wind farms, integrating them with regional and global weather forecast simulations.
The Europe-Brazil collaboration of big data scientific research through cloud-centric applications was created in response to the continual decline in the quality of life in cities. Its mission to develop modern computational models that drive innovation in massively connected societies with high impacts on business and society through common priorities for Europe and Brazil.
We are able to develop 3 novel applications targeted at smart cities. We developed an integrated platform for big data analytics named Lemonade. We also provided new resources for the sake of guaranteeing privacy and security, and also novel QoS and management of resources, mechanisms and policies at the cloud level.
To ensure the ironclad security of cloud computing systems, Brazilian and European scientists introduced Secure Cloud, a research project which seeks solutions to increase the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data and investments in emerging markets around the world.
Our main goal is to make that technology accessible for the common user. And we do that by generating services, platform services, runtime environments, and other things that can help the developers to use the technology.
The Federated Union of Telecommunication Research Facilities for an EU-Brazil Open Laboratory, known as FUTEBOL, was created in order to give scientists from different continents the capability to experiment new communication technologies in stable and secure virtual environments through the use of shared research tools and fast and safe networks.
The goals of the FUTEBOL enablers and the user experiment to design, deploy and test new technologies for the convergence wireless optical, for example, the 5G context.
In order to support the FUTEBOL initiative, RNP is leading the development and operation of a national experimental network infrastructure that connects 16 institutions in Brazil and Europe.
Fibre is a test bed for experimentation in internet. Actually, Fibre is a project that was selected the first Brazil-Europe coordinated call, and in this third call, Fibre is an underlying infrastructure, research infrastructure to be used by other projects. In particular, FUTEBOL is the project who is mostly using fiber.
By focusing on promoting events, forums, and workshops, EU Brazil Cloud Forum aims to create a favorable environment to the development of innovation through the exchange of experiences and information between European and Brazilian researchers of the cloud computing sector. In addition to meetings and seminars, the project also intends to develop a research roadmap and a platform to distribute research studies and papers, and thus contribute to the evolution of knowledge management tools.
We had first disengagement of the community from both sides of the Atlantic. We produced a research roadmap that had 3 versions. All the versions were discussed in the different events. We are aware that a research roadmap between Brazil and Europe is a very dynamic document. So in the forthcoming years, this document will be updated by another project.
There are not enough obstacles that can prevent CTIC from RNP and its European partners from investing more and more in technologies that promote the improvement of the quality of life, enabling positive impacts for all societies around the world.